Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Kodeations. And ladies and gentlemen, we officially only have 2 days left before DevNow 2022 is officially upon us. So today, I wanted to jump in here and bring you guys everything that we currently know about Cookie Run Oven Smash. Right in, ladies and gentlemen, so the very first thing that I want to take a look at, and that's going to be heading over to the Devsisters official website, going to the game tab, and then we're going to scroll down and take a look exactly what Devsisters currently has for Cookie Run Oven Smash on their website. As you can see, we've got this lovely image breaking down all the individual cookies. Again, we're going to be taking a look at images and everything towards the end of the video. But for now, I want to go ahead and check out exactly what they have wrote. It says, Cookie Run Oven Smash, time to smash your foes. Become the last cookie standing against all odds in this fast-paced mayhem. Dive into Cookie Run Oven Smash, compete against players in a colorful battle royale of sweet chaos. Choose from a diverse cast of powerful cookies and engage in exhilarating action to claim victory. Crush your foes with perfectly timed skills, abilities of all flavors and taste, and superior tactics. Victory has never tasted sweeter. Working title. Oh, so right off of the bat, dude, I'm absolutely hooked by the overall, wording that they use to describe the gameplay of Cookie Run Oven Smash. Up until this point, we've literally only had, a runner type game in the Cookie Run franchise, a puzzle type, Candy Crush game, and then now we've obviously got this hero collector gotcha with Cookie Run Kingdom, and it looks like we're gonna be getting some sort of, PvP, hardcore, competitive, battle royale, maybe like Brawl Stars type game. And then the second article here that I'm going to jump in and actually take a look at and read for you guys, because it does do a little bit more additional information and wording when it comes to describing the gameplay, and that's going to be over here on runeby.com. That's going to be this article, as you can see here. It was posted back on January 25th of 2022, but nevertheless, they still do a really good job at breaking down a little bit more additional details. It says a new and interesting game is currently being developed by Devsisters for mobile phone. The game is called Cookie Run Oven Smash and will expand the genre of the Cookieverse. The game is currently being developed for both Android and iOS, and players that are interested can already pre-register it on TapTap. Again, guys, I will make sure to put that link provided down below so that way you guys can go over there and pre-register the game. Again, keep in mind you have to pre-register via the TapTap app. Outside of that, Devsisters do not have any official website or anything set up currently at this time for you guys to pre-register. Essentially, it then says, Cookie Run Oven Smash is a brawl fighter game that carries mechanics like Super Smash Bros. In this game, you will be invited to choose a character and fight in an arena that you can choose at will. Each character will have their own unique abilities according to your style of play. Yep. This one game will focus on competitive PvP experience. Now, what's very interesting here is that all the other Cookie Run games that we've had up until this point do have some sort of other types of gameplay outside of competitive PvP. In Cookie Run Kingdom, for instance, which is my main game, if you guys, don't know, they do have a PvP arena style gameplay, but they also have a lot of PvE, guild boss, world exploration, even at one point Tropical Raid. Literally, they had tons of other types of content, so if you didn't really care for the overall PvP experience, that's okay. You could obviously, not do that and miss out on some resources, but you could still have something else to do. In this game so far, from what we've seen for Cookie Run Oven Smash, it doesn't seem to be any other type of content from what we can tell besides just a PvP competitive mode. And then essentially here, this last paragraph on this article is, word for word the exact same that we just read on the Devsisters website. So the real takeaway for this article is going to be the additional information that we get in this paragraph, which is just, the fact that it's a brawl fighter game that carries out mechanics like Super Mayhem. Not only that, you're invited to choose a character that also has, unique skills, so you can, pick one that caters to your playstyle. It's going to be a PvP game. It's an arena type game. You kind of enter and go as you please, and the whole objective is to be the last person alive to win the overall match. Then the next thing I want to do here is just dive into some overall images and show you guys some additional gameplay via these images, and some of these guys have already been put out here like over a year ago when this got leaked in some sort of dev press. So now officially taking a look at our very first image that we've got to really break down, and there is a ton, and I mean a ton of stuff going on in this image to break down. down. But this is going to be one of the very first images we've got for Cookie Run Oven Smash that essentially shows gameplay. So if we zoom in here, I can show you kind of what we got going on. We've got some 3D character models. So again, very unique. That's probably going to be honestly the first time we've seen 3D models in the Cookie Run universe. So we've got 3D models. We've got two different teams, right? You can tell that because we've got some members here are going to be in blue. The other members are going to be in red. So naturally, you're going to have that. Also, at the very top of the screen, you're again going to have blue and red, and you can see that they're accumulating these golden stars. Now, I don't really understand exactly how the golden stars, are accumulated, because you can see some players have, different amounts of golden stars. Some have 0 amounts of golden stars. And then you can also see here, too, that, according to whatever the star number you have, when the timer ticks off, it looks like that's who's going to win the match. The next thing up, though, it looks like here that we've got, and that's going to be, we can see that the, person on here on the blue is dead, right? Their health bar is dropped down to 0. And you can see that they have some sort of like respawn timer above their head and, the letter B, which then would signify to me that this can actually be played on some sort of console or utilizing some controller, which is very interesting here because up until this point, Devsisters have not had a game that literally wasn't made for the overall mobile universe. And with mobile universe, you don't have the B button. So I'm very curious to see how that kind of plays part. I do know, though, that, via this DevNow event, we are going to be getting at least one, if not 2 games that are going to be moving to other platforms, and that includes things like Steam. And you guys know as well as I do, Steam's going to be made for Windows PCs for the most part, and that means you can then utilize controllers, and controllers, typically have a B button of some sort that you use on the PC. And then not only that, here, another really big thing I want to point out, and that's going to be the fact that it looks like enemy teams can play the exact same character. You can see here on the red team, we've got a vampire, and you can see that we also have another vampire right down here on the blue team, which again is very interesting here because then that would assume that we can all play, the exact same team versus the exact same team, just kind of making the battle really, really more strategic because you got to really pick and choose when you utilize those skills. And then the last thing here for this image, and that's going to be breaking down the controls down at the bottom of the screen. The image so far is very clean, and you see we've only got 3 different buttons. We've got a button here that seems to be on some sort of 12-second cooldown. We've got a secondary button here that does not show anything, and then the third and final one we've got, and that's going to be some sort of crosshair that also has another RT, so another controller mapped out button for the overall right trigger. So once again, man, I'm very curious on the overall controller mechanics. I don't know exactly where that's coming into play. Up until this point, I have not seen anything that suggests that this is going to come to consoles. So I do know that I've seen some Steam games. I do know that I've seen some mobile, mention here, but I'm very curious to see if they do actually try to incorporate this onto the console platform, which then would open up, in my opinion, a large audience to then dive into the Cookie Run universe. And then the next image we've got here for you guys, and that's going to be another similar, round table here or arena style. Again, we've got the same exact colors. We've got red and blue, as you can see here on the far right-hand side. And then you can also see the individual characters. Now, we're going to zoom in a little bit farther on this so you can kind of see exactly what's going on. This looks like maybe this is like the waiting lobby prior to a match actually starting, because none of them look like they're popping off any sort of skill. Maybe this is like a freeze frame from an actual match. I'm not really sure, but again, very cool here. You can see the overall same, arena style design. You can see some of the characters that they already look to have, programmed into the overall game. Again, the aesthetics and the design looks exactly the same from the last image. So then now what we're going to be doing is diving into a couple of images, at least 2 images that I've seen in today's video that was just dropped this morning, which again, I personally think is going to be featuring Cookie Run Oven Smash. And that very first one is going to be this one here that you see, and this is going to have, those 2 palm trees, this little shell icon. I apologize, I don't know exactly what that unit is called, but again, this is very reminiscent to Cookie Run Oven Smash, because again, we've got these bushes on the left-hand side. As you can see here, these bushes, we've already seen these in another image, forever ago, and I'll show you that one in a second. And that image is going to be this one, as you can see on screen. We basically have these little bushes once again lined up on the edge. And now if you look over here to the right-hand side, you can kind of see these, purple, giant spikes, off and sitting in the distance in the water, and that's very similar to the last image we just shown. And we also have already seen these individual coconut trees, which again leads me to believe that that other screenshot is going to be, a screenshot from Cookie Run Oven Smash, showing us a little bit more additional gameplay. Now, breaking down this image, we do also see another brand new mechanic, and that's going to be whatever these platforms are, rising with water rising. So again, it seems like there's going to be a lot of interacting with the overall map and the map that you play to really take advantage and, strategize your overall win inside the game or inside your overall battle. And then the last image I'm going to be showing you guys for Cookie Run Oven Smash, and that's going to bring us to this image here. Again, this one was also dropped in this morning's video, basically a teaser for DevNow, and I'm honestly thinking this is like the loading screen maybe into another map. Now, we don't have any additional information about this overall image. We don't see anything else around this image. All we see is this. It looks like it's got the same 3D art style as the other Cookie Run Oven Smash images. It just looks like maybe this is, like I said, the welcoming screen or the loading in screen into this overall arena map. So again, you guys let me know what your thoughts are down below on these overall images, but I'm telling you guys, I'm super excited to get in here and test it out. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap up today's video. You guys let me know what your thoughts are down below on Cookie Run Oven Smash. I'm going to tell you guys right now, the biggest reason why I'm excited for this game is for community night streams. Anybody that has been subscribed to my channel for quite some time knows that Friday nights typically are going to be for community streams where I essentially play with you guys, the subscribers to this channel. I jump in here, we play different games, battle royales, Brawl Stars, we play Roblox, we play a bunch of different games, and I'm really hoping that this one does offer a lot of versatility and basically custom matches, things like that, because I think this would absolutely be fun to play on a community stream, and it still stays within that Cookie Run universe, which if you guys don't know, that is my main audience here on the channel. But nevertheless, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, don't forget, I will be going live as soon as the DevNow 2022 event does drop, and that's going to be on April 13th at 8 p.m. CST. I will be going live here on the channel. If you want to hang out with me, watch it via my stream, see my first time reaction, or if you want to go watch it on the Devsisters, YouTube channel, that's okay too. Nevertheless, guys, we will be going live. Make sure you stay tuned for that. And with that being said, as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.